Wow. Okay. Well, folks, in today's video, we're going to be unboxing this parcel which arrived from good old sunny Florida. I have no idea what exactly is in this box, but we're going to find out today. It did say something about there potentially being some locomotives in, I think, the item description, but I can't entirely remember. So, let's find out. I'm really looking forward to see what's in this thing. Well, I'm not sure if this was the correct way to open it up, but here we are inside the box. It looks like we've got some locomotives and things like that of the sort in here. I don't know if there's a letter or anything in this box. I did just spot this thing right here. It's a really vintage Canadian Pacific timetable. Check that out. And it's got the Pac-Man style design that Canadian Pacific was known for so long. Yeah, check that out. October 1969 to April 1970. Really, really cool. Well, that's really interesting. Now, for the rest of the stuff, I'd like to see. I feel like I should, go look just to check if there is a letter or anything like that in this box, but I'm not entirely sure. Let's see if I just cut this open. Are we gonna find anything? Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. Well, looks like we got a whole bunch of stuff in here. I'm just gonna have a quick look to see. Okay, yes, I believe this is what I've been looking for. Let me just check it quickly to make sure that there aren't any addresses or anything like that on it. From NFRP to SMT Mainline. Hello, Harrison. I've been a viewer for a while now, since 1.5K subs, and decided why not send some stuff up. None of the engines run, but some are Mantua Tyco, so they're worth it. Date of shipping is December 18th, 2020, but I don't expect it to get to Gatineau before February because this is coming from North Florida. Also, what are you gonna do with your horde of F units? That's a good question. And to me, it's cool to see how much your channel has grown. Plus, I threw in an old Canadian Pacific timetable, so have fun with that. P.S. Don't let the gremlins take over the layout, and rest in peace, the Acela and Daylight. PPS, sorry about my bad handwriting. No worries, I write really, really bad, so no judgment there. And that's from North Florida Rail Productions. Thank you so much for the letter and sending all this stuff. Really, really generous of you. Anyway, let's have a look to see exactly what has been sent in. I'm really excited right now. It looks like there is a variety of different things. And even this is already something that's pretty interesting. So let's have a look. Okay, looks like that one might have come apart a little bit, but this looks to be a really vintage, maybe Athearn F unit. Wow, never seen one exactly like this before. I don't know how old this thing would be. I suspect this might have even been made in the 1950s. Well, that's already something kind of exciting. Let's see what we got here. Looks like it's another Santa Fe locomotive. Yeah, check that out. Tyco Mantua. It's got the 5-pole design in it. This one looks to be in good shape. There's something a little bit off about that wheel right there. I don't know, there's like a piece of metal or something that shouldn't be in there, but yeah, that's a nice looking locomotive. I think this right here is a B unit. Yes, it is. Looks like it might have been a band-driven one at one point. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. There's an old Athearn piece right there. Ooh. Atchison, Topeka, and Santa Fe, number 8. So that's a tender for some small steam locomotive, I'd presume. And maybe this is the engine. Yeah, look at that. It's an 060. Very nice. All die-cast metal. I think, yeah, this is another Mantua Tyco. Very nice. This one's definitely going to need some work. It's coming apart a little bit, but what a nice engine. What have we got here? I have no idea what this is. Okay, I hope this didn't come apart in shipping. It looks like it might have got a bit damaged, but this is some sort of a, maybe a switcher locomotive. I can't entirely tell. Possibly in New Haven. Oh no, it's another Santa Fe. Maybe this is by Hobbytown, I don't know. Huh, well that one's gonna need a little bit of love before it will be riding the rails again, but it looks like we've got all the parts intact, at least in terms of the chassis, so we might be able to pull that one off. Better not lose that. I think we got like a GP9 or a GP7. Yeah, I think this is another old Athearn locomotive. Not entirely sure what locomotive type it is. I'd guess a GP7, but I'm not an expert. I know it's usually something to do with the fans on the top. That's what a lot of people say you can use to identify what kind of locomotive it is. I guess there are slight variations between them all. So yeah, there's that. And is that a royal blue? I think it is. Yeah, that would appear to be a really vintage Tyco Royal Blue steam locomotive. One of these old tender-driven Tycos. These things were never really known for being reliable, but they're really fun engines to mess around with. And this one, at least as far as its cosmetic condition goes, appears to be in really decent shape. Doesn't look to be missing any parts so far. Yeah, look at that. They certainly weren't the most realistic engines out there, but you gotta give Tyco credit. They were pretty creative with their designs. Really, really like it. Well, that's pretty nice. Now let's have a look at what else we got here. Passenger car. Santa Fe. I think it's an old Athearn one of some kind. Pretty nice. I think we got another passenger car right here. Yeah. I don't know what this is. Tanker car. Sinclair tanker car. Varney. And it looks like we got another tanker car here as well. Mobile gas. And finally, a Gulf tanker car. And I think that that's everything. It also looks like some decals were sent in for different types of graffiti. That's really cool. Well, folks, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed. North Florida Rail Productions, if you're watching this, thank you so much for sending this lot. There are a lot of really nice pieces in here, which I really can't wait to get working on. And I know a lot of these pieces do need some work, but to me, a really enjoyable part of the hobby is taking these older engines apart and getting them running again and riding the rails. So yeah, a lot like this of a whole bunch of different engines which need a little bit of work. To me, it's absolutely golden, so thank you so much for sending it. I really do appreciate it. And thank you too for the really cool vintage Canadian Pacific timetable and the graffiti details. Really nice little additions there, so thank you so much, yeah, for everything. Anyways, with that, I'd like to thank you all so much for watching.